You know, when you talk about modern cricket, there's one name that's just inevitable: Virat Kohli. But his story? It's about so much more than just the runs or the records. It's really about a revolution he started that completely reshaped an entire cricketing nation. So, how did one guy change the game forever? Let's get into it.
Right. Let's start with what everyone knows. King Kohli, the chase master, the run machine. For well over a decade, these haven't just been nicknames. Nope, they're titles, really, earned through sheer, relentless dominance on the cricket field. They tell you everything you need to know about a player who has truly defined an era.
And this is a huge reason why. 85. That's the number of centuries he's scored in international cricket. 85 times he's hit 100 or more runs. Now, to put that into perspective for you, that is the second most by any player in the entire history of the sport. Just an absolutely staggering number. And it's not just in the traditional formats where he's dominated. In the super fast-paced world of the IPL, he set a record that honestly seems almost untouchable: 973 runs in a single season, way back in 2016. That record still stands today, and you know what? It might just stand for a very, very long time. And speaking of the IPL, he is in a league of his own. He's the first and the only player to ever score more than 8,000 runs in the tournament's history. That's not just skill, that is incredible consistency and longevity rolled into one. But here's the thing, these mind-boggling numbers, they aren't just about talent. No, they were forged from a kind of mental toughness that was on full display long before he became a global superstar. This story is, well, it's legendary, and for very good reason. Back in 2006, as just a teenager playing a crucial match for his state team, Kohli's father passed away overnight. He went back to the field the very next morning and scored 90 runs to save his team from a loss. That one moment just perfectly captures the unwavering focus that would come to define his entire career. And that incredible mental strength, it fueled a rise that was both rapid and just decisive. I mean, look at this. From leading the U19 team to a World Cup win in 2008, to being a key part of the senior team's World Cup victory in 2011, and then taking over as Test captain in 2014. You can see how each step was just a foundation for the next level of his dominance. And when he became captain, oh, he didn't just lead the team, he completely reshaped its whole identity. He brought this new, fiery, proactive style of cricket right to the forefront. And this new attitude, it translated directly into wins. Statistically, he is the most successful Test captain in the history of Indian cricket. His aggressive leadership got results, plain and simple. But do the runs, the records, and all the captaincy wins, do they really capture his entire legacy? What was the engine behind this whole machine? Well, the answer goes a lot deeper than what you see on the scoreboard. And this quote just brilliantly illustrates the real revolution. According to Vinod Rai, a former head of the BCCI who saw it all from the inside, Kohli's greatest impact wasn't just on the scoreboard, it was on the very culture of what it meant to be an elite cricketer in India. Okay, so this is where the story pivots. This is where a great player becomes a true revolutionary, the guy who sets a new gold standard for literally generations to come. He completely changed the paradigm. See, before Kohli, talent was often enough, but under his influence, world-class fitness became absolutely non-negotiable. Diving for a ball wasn't just encouraged, it was expected. Elite agility became the new standard, and strict diets replaced all the old habits. He basically redefined the Indian cricketer as a world-class athlete. And this whole revolution was built on an entirely new work ethic. For him, the gym was his sanctuary. He famously shunned foods like biryani for cleaner options like quinoa. His belief was simple but really profound. Talent means nothing if your body can't handle the brutal demands of the modern game. And that philosophy, it's spread through the entire team like wildfire. So when we kind of zoom out and look at his entire career, what's the single most important thing to remember? Well, it's not just one thing, but this really powerful combination. His legacy is really twofold. He will, without a doubt, go down as one of the greatest batsmen to ever play this game. But, his more lasting impact might just be as the architect of modern Indian cricket's fitness-first culture. He didn't just score runs, he set completely new standards. So what he's done is create a new blueprint for success, a new gold standard of what it takes to get to the top. And that leaves us with a final and pretty crucial question. Has this revolution he started permanently changed the game for every single young cricketer who follows? Looking at the sport today, the answer seems to be a resounding yes.